Are you there? Excuse me. Hi, guys. All right, I think we're live. Let me just pull you up on the computer. A little bitty bit of a lag, of course. Try it again. I should learn to count to 5 before I refresh my page. There we go. Because that would really help, I think. Just give it the time instead of trying to refresh it and then trying to refresh it again. So, how is everyone? It's Thursday. The days kind of just flow into one another, just like, I guess, Groundhog's Day, or maybe that movie with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, which I loved, 50 First Dates. Maybe the days are kind of like that. I don't know. But either way, today's Thursday. It sneaks up on me every week, and that's all right. I hope it's treating all of you well. Tonight we're going to play around with the Pigment Sprinkles, which are fun, and as you can see, a complete mess. Disaster. Fun, but a disaster. Okay, so these are the cards that we're going to be making. You know, I've pre-embossed and did a few things, but yeah, these are the ones that we're going to be making tonight. And then I want to show you just a little bit about the watercolor crystals. Pigment Sprinkles. That's what they are. We used to have them, and they were called brush out, and I can't get out of the habit of saying that, but they're Pigment Sprinkles. So I'm learning they stain a lot. Who's here? Let's see. Judy. Hey, Judy. Hey, Sonia. Thanks. Hey, Pat. The Pigment Sprinkles. Miss K, hello. I don't know what you can see here. The Pigment Sprinkles come in 6 colors. And they're all, you know what? These are all from the Bold Brights, which I love. One of my favorite color families. And coming into spring and summer, of course, you know me, bright and cheerful. So, anyway, they have Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, and Granny Apple Green, which we are not going to be using, so I'm going to toss those aside. But I will show you, I played around with the, I was going to say garden green, Granny Apple Green. And that it was just like a leftover thing, so I was like, oh, well, let's just try the color, and so that's what came up. Let me see, I'm trying to catch up, guys. I know, Judy. Hey, Becky. Good to see you. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Michelle. I want to use the rubber gloves, but now I'm like afraid to waste them, so I'll just take the mess. And I even feel guilty about using my paper towels. What's wrong with this world? Oy, oy, oy. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let's think. I think we're going to start with, we'll start with the purple card. And actually, I have one that's pre-done only because it needs to dry before I can cut it out or, you know, put it on a card or anything. So that one we'll just put together, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, have any of you played with the Pigment Sprinkles yet or before, even when we had them as brush-o? I'm just curious to see how many of you are familiar, if any of you are familiar. So you can do them in a few different ways. Use them in a few different ways. Okay, so what I did for this is I'm going to do one of these at a time. My blender, or not, excuse me, my aqua painter. Pat, yes. Lydia, no. Okay. All right, so they're fun. I'm just wetting my piece of cardstock. The cardstock is actually the watercolor paper. So I should have opened my sprinkles first. So we have a couple things happening here. All right, I need many hands when we do brush out. Okay, so we're gonna get out the purple. So what you can do, you can see this is a nice container. You open it up and there's 3 little little holes in it. You're going to sprinkle it like salt or pepper or spice. And you can see with the water, it just kind of does what it will do. Woo! So you can take, say like, you can take washi tape, sorry, name is escaping me as I'm watching this. You can take washi tape and, you know, make it bigger and tape it down to your paper, which I do often, but I just kind of also like using just a teeny tiny little pinpoint to hold it down. Now I'm gonna have to blot this, but I want to wait for the color to set just a little bit. Mags, how are you, kid? Kristen made you do it. That's so funny. And Judy, yes, I love these much more than Brusho. All right, so, and also you can, you know, move them around. I really had a lot on. What I normally would do, let me just clean this. I would probably blot, but you know what? Because it ran off, well, yeah, I'm gonna blot a little bit off the edge. And when you blot, it's fine to do that. It will make it a little bit lighter, but yeah, it's good. It's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna actually set this aside and let it dry, and then I'll kind of show you after. Hold on, let me see. I don't have my, I just want to protect this. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I had my little silicone mat, which does stain. I've learned that in the last couple days. It is fine. I don't care. There we go. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. And I think we're going to go ahead and just play with another color. What do you think about that? I'm going to scooch this over. I am okay. We are homebound. Are you being careful at work, kiddo? Be safe, my love. Let's do the Bermuda Bay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, that's all right. We're going to do it this way. I'm going to stamp first. When you're using Brusho, because you're playing with water, you want to use the Stays On ink pad. Okay, and I love the Stays On ink pad. It's permanent, so just be mindful of that. For example, Sonia, if you're stamping with Chevy, just be careful. And it smells really good. It's kind of like those magic markers in elementary school, or the rubber cement. It's kind of a scent, something like that. I'm going to try this. This is not a new, but I haven't done this image in this way yet. So I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, I just had an idea. All right, we're going to start with that and see where that takes us. On the purple one, I'm probably going to go ahead and put guitars on it once it dries. I'll have to do it backwards. I just forgot to stamp it. So this time, I'm going to take the water that's in a water bottle. And I'm going to squirt it. Oh, there's still some purple. Whoops. That's okay. And then, I hope you guys can see that. Then, I'm just tapping a wee little bit on there. Well, it's ending up being a little bit more than a wee little bit. And you can see, you know, it spreads out the color. Ooh, that's kind of cool, guys. That would be really cool with the guitar. Look, this looks rock and roll. This is so fun. Again, the reason I'm kind of holding this down is so that the water doesn't pool to the edges like it kind of did on this. And it's fine. It's just a different look. So just gonna hold it down there for a second. Nothing like watching paint dry on Facebook Live. Okay, good girl, Mags. Chevy's pretty good. The other two. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, so we'll leave that to dry as well. That's really cool. it is mesmerizing. And I think I've done it enough in the last couple days that I've learned to keep the mess contained. What I think we will do while we have all of this out actually is we're going to do the brush show for the pink card as well. Let's go ahead and stamp that and get that kind of going. Again, did I have one done? Oh, yeah, I do have one done that we can put together in a card after, but I want to go ahead and show you how I did that. So let me just kind of give you a peek at that again. We actually are going to stamp some musical notes first, and the staff. I can't remember my music, guys. Yikes. Again, we are using the watercolor paper. It's thick, it's sturdy. This is definitely what you want to use. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. This one's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna actually scooch these away somewhere. Yikes. All right, I'll put them over here. Organized chaos, exactly what it feels like. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it first. I'm gonna need my trusty mat to do that because we're using photopolymer stamps and we're still using StazOn. Do you guys keep your little plastic thing in your StazOn ink pad? I have no idea if you should or shouldn't. I always have. I didn't know not to or to. Okay. So I'm taking the lines, help me, what is that called? And I'm putting them on hopefully straight at about 2/3 of the way up. Okay. And go ahead and put that aside. And we'll put this little guy over here. And what's nice is you really don't need a whole lot of drying time for the StazOn. It, depending on the surface that you're using, but especially on watercolor paper, it dries pretty quickly. There we go, my notes. Okay. I haven't even shown you the stamps that we're using yet. I was so excited to get into the brush show that I need to still show you that. There we go. Okay. Music is just floating away. Yes, you keep yours too. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. You know, got to do as everybody else does, right? Okay. I'm just going to show you the stamp set since you probably would like to see that. It's Music from the Heart. And, you know, I really like it a lot. It wasn't my first, set to go to because, if you've been watching me enough, that I'm typically pretty whimsical and I really like the animals and those sorts of things. Some of the more whimsical flowers. This actually is kind of whimsical and I'm really enjoying this. It has a lot of really great sentiments. So that's the stamp set that we're using. And it's also found in the mini catalog. Okay, are you ready for some fun? Now this one is the one that really gets messy. All right, so I'm gonna set myself up here because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the Melon, I think it's Melon Mambo. Yeah, Melon Mambo Pigment Sprinkles, and I'm gonna actually put those on the paper first. Okay. Whoa. All right. Okay. So that's kind of a lot. We're going to see where that takes us. And now we're going to take the water spritzer. And you can use, we do have, Stampin' Up! Has the water spritzers as well. I just get these little guys from Amazon, and I have many of them. They're all labeled. Well, some of them are labeled. A lot of them have the shimmer sprinkles in it. Okay, so I'm coming off to the side, and I'm going to spray. This is why it makes such a mess. Ooh. All right, and I'm going to come in there from the top, because the reason why I'm doing that is I just want pigments activated. Okay, that's plenty. Isn't that so pretty? It's just so fun. Fun, fun, fun. All right, and there's my trusty little tool. Oh, but you can see how the paper is kind of like bunching up. It'll go back down, but we're gonna help it. I'm just gonna hold it there for a sec. But did you see how all the pigments just went whoosh, and they're all over the place. So that's the meaning behind all of this. And when I said it's messy, it can get very messy. You can contain it. Another really great idea, you guys, is to do this in a box. Excuse me, in a cardboard box. And it will keep it contained. And then you can just toss the box after, recycle it, and that would be fine. So here we go. I'm in love with this color. Reminds me of the 80s. Isn't that funny? All right, it's kind of pooling down there. All right, I'm gonna set this aside and let it dry. And then we'll go ahead and see what I have and put these cards together. It's just so cool. All right, you know, let's look at these two while they're drying. That's neat. So it's funny, there's a lot of water on this one. You can tell it takes on almost like a watercolor look. And that's another thing you can do. You can actually take the pigment sprinkles. Let me show you. I just want to show you the technique. I'm not going to actually do anything with it. Let me see if I can find. There we go. I have scraps. I just want to show you real quick. Like garbage picking. But you can take, you know, a block or whatever. Put some, I don't know how that gets. Oh, well, I guess that's how. Put some pigment sprinkles on it. And, oh, I know what I would need to use. The aqua painter. You can make it into a watercolor wash as well. So in addition to using our regular inks and ink refills, you can have this option for watercoloring. And that's really pretty. So again, it's just another way to use it. And then you just, you know, to clean off your aqua painters. Okay, oops. So many. Such a mess. Okay. We're going to clean this up and get down to business. So what did you all think of that? Yeah, the cardboard box is a good idea. And usually I have plenty. I should have probably done that. Okay, let me get myself cleaned up here. I should be good. Oh goodness, okay. Whoops, I don't want to lose that. That'd be very sad. All right, sorry about the crinkling paper. All right. Moving on. To create the pink card, I guess we'll just go ahead and do that one first. We have some parts and pieces here. We're going to use Melon Mambo ink and stamp the Melon Mambo cardstock just randomly with the piano keys. Now, the way I'm doing it for this card is at 4.5, excuse me, 4.25 by 11. Fold it in the middle, score it in the middle. And then this is 4 by 5.5. Goodness, I'm sorry. So you go down 1/4 inch, both sides. We'll go ahead. Let's see. I need to relax when using an adult beverage. Yeah, that would help. Okay. That's funny, you two. I just had to watch my direction of my paper. I lost my mind there for a minute. There we go. So we're trying to make them, only so much of this is going to show, so really you just go down the edges. Mostly I want it at the bottom and the top. And we'll put a little bit over here. Okay, so I think that's good. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about my arm. Close up the Melon Mambo. And this one's going to have the basic black card base. We're just going to go ahead and put this on with regular adhesive. Oops. Yeah. Do I even know the right way the piano keys go? All right, I think, oops, I don't think I want to do that. Hold on. I want to tip it a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. Now, we're going to take the piece from earlier. You can see it's all dried. I did this earlier today. It's so pretty. And I actually really like how it has the orange and the yellow kind of coming out. You could even do like a Mango Melody base, and that probably would be really cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use quite a few dimensionals on this actually. I want to give this a little bit of height. I think the card calls for it. And you can see I'm using the outside edges of my dimensionals. There we go. You know me, normally I don't put all that many on, but we're gonna now. All right, there we go. And I have this one little piece here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all those edges or the top pieces off. Thanks, Kay. How are you doing down there, Miss Kay? You staying away from people? Guys, I had to go to the grocery store today. I was not a fan. But I see why people are hoarding things, because you go in there and there's nothing left. There were barely any frozen vegetables. Meat was all right. There was barely chicken, but you know, there was other meat. A lot of weird things were sold out. Not weird, but I don't know. So you kind of have to get it while you can. So I'm starting to understand now why people do it, because I wish they wouldn't have done it to begin with. It wouldn't be this bad. Okay, there we go. Pat says, something about using a piece of paper and a corrugated embossing folder to use under a large heavy piece to keep it fun. Oh. That's a good tip. I wonder if it would squish in the mail though. I guess not any more than this. It's a good tip. Okay, so we are going to add on, I did pre-emboss, "You are the music in my heart." I really like that saying. I think it's really nice. So what we're going to do is just going to cut the edges off. We're going to, punch the edges to make it into a little banner. My eye is still a little bit messed up from this Bell's palsy. Well, it's still a lot messed up. And it gets tricky for me to see. There we go. Because it either gets really dry or it gets really teary. It's kind of no in between. First thing in the morning, it's not bad, but so I'm adjusting my eye most of the day. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add this with glue dots because when you're using glimmer paper, well, when I use it, I tend to like to use glue dots. I think that it holds it the best, and you know, my patience for the glue. Okay, I'm gonna push it up a little bit. Whoopsie. No. Okay. There. Oh, that was stressful. I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple of glue dots here as well. Yeah, I know. I miss my girls up here too. It's hard when you know, it's one thing if we just had to miss a month, but missing several months, it's no bueno. All right, so I went ahead and I put the sentiment off to the side a little bit. I tried it in the center and it was okay, but I kind of liked it off to the side. And where's my card? Yeah. To complete it, it just needed a little bit of something. So we have these epoxy hearts, little stickers. I tried the little ones, but they were a little small. So I went ahead and put on a couple of the bigger ones. I put 2 in the, what is that thing? I know what it is. I mean, I played the flute forever. It was just forever ago that I did. And then I'm gonna add 1 down to onto the banner. I think that's cute. And this card is probably going to go to my little neighbors next door who play the piano so wonderfully. I love listening to them. You can hear them outside and sometimes even through the bedroom wall, and I love it. They're really good. Angela's 9 and Crystal is, Angela's 10 and Crystal is probably like 7 or 8 now. Anyway, Angela called me out the window yesterday just to kind of check in. She saw me getting the mail. It was really cute. So I think the girls would like that card. I think I'm going to share it with them. Hear the music in my heart. So it's just fun. Those sprinkles are just fun. Roz, hello. Okay, yeah, you missed some of the good stuff. So, but we still plugging along here. We might even be able to do, all right, so we're going to go ahead, fold this card base in half. Now this card base is your typical 5.5 by 8.5. And it's Bermuda Bay. I don't know where Kristen is. She should be watching. And so this card, I need a couple things. So look what I did. And I did this ahead of time because I didn't want to emboss. I'm going to hold this up. I don't know if you can see it. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Kay. But I took that piano stamp and I embossed it with just clear embossing powder. So you might, oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think I have the wrong size card. That's hysterical. Hold on. I got it out of my scrap bin. And I don't know what I did. Let's try this again. Maybe I have to cut down the black. Maybe I forgot to do that. Let's see. No, that's normal. It's the black. Okay, so we're gonna trim this down. Yeah, Pat, this is really pretty. All right, so we're gonna trim it down to 4. It is 4 by 5.25. What's so funny about it? I guess it fits. Maybe I was holding it funny. Sorry about that. I'm going insane. I did both sides. Do you want to know why I did both sides? I forgot to use my embossing buddy on the black cardstock. Don't forget your embossing buddy. I'm telling you. The static keeps the embossing powder from, getting flicked off the black. And it just sticks to it in places where you don't want it to stick. All right, so I have already done this. But we're going to see. Maybe. This is dry. Okay, I need your opinion. I've done the piano keys, so my thought was to do the piano keys with the piano. Very nice. Or we could just do piano and piano. What do you think? Piano keys or piano? Somebody tell me your thoughts, please. Pat says piano. I like the piano because I really like the way the crystals, the sprinkles worked on that one. Lydia, okay, piano it is, ladies. Okay. I'm going to put one in the middle, I think, as well. Okay. Can you guys hear Winston? Dancing away. Okay. Oh, darn it. Oh, well, okay. One more thing. I have the silver metallic thread, and I could do a Vicky twist. Or should I do something with... no. Yikes. Or should I do something with the white ribbon? Is that too much? So ribbon or metallic thread? What are your thoughts on that? Anybody? Okay, I probably will just keep it with the metallic thread since that's what I did before, and that's fine. It'll be cute. So I'm going to come back through here. I'm going to put some adhesive down. Ooh, lots of adhesive. Okay. Oh, Michelle says ribbon, Pat says thread. All right, I'll try and make another one with the ribbon because I think it's cute. But you know where this is going. Most of you all know where this is going. Okay, 3, 4, 5. I have the purple card to make, so maybe I'll put the ribbon on that one. I can make that one after. Not a whole lot there. Let's see. I'll play around with it a little bit. There. All right, just I'm gonna pull that down a little bit and then I think it'll be good. Let's see. All right, just to add a little bit of something. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. And so I am gonna have to use liquid glue. I cut out already. This is from the Sweet Silhouettes dies. It says Inspire. And I just think it's a really great, I don't know, music can be inspiring. I'm so literal sometimes, but. So I'm just gonna use some teeny tiny dots and then I'll pop this on the card. There we go. That'll dry clear. There's not a whole lot of that that's showing anyway, so that's cool. All right, let me see. Oh, there was one more thing. We might have. So before I added rhinestones. Let me think about this for a second. I don't think we have Bermuda Bay rhinestones. Let me go see. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Although, you know what we could do is just add hearts. Because There's heart, I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I have. All right, I'm not seeing Bermuda Bay, but I do have blends. Dark Bermuda Bay, if you didn't know this already, you can take the blends, it has to be the blends, it's the alcohol-based marker, and you can color in, well, color your rhinestones. You can also color your pearls. So what size do I want? I think I'm going to keep it small because there's a lot going on here. There. And voila, you have like 40 colors of rhinestones. Perfect. Love that trick. Love it. Okay. Pull this guy up. I feel like one needs to go there. And maybe one here. There we go. Okay, get all this stuff out of the way. All right, so that's it. We did it. And well, it's been worse. It's all good. Guess what? I'm staying home tomorrow, right? Okay, so just to recap, we created this lovely pink card with the Melon Mambo Pigment Sprinkles, and for this one we used the spray bottle, and we kind of came in at an angle and sprayed it, complete with sound effects. Here's the one that we did that's now dry. That's really pretty. It just looks like the music is floating away in the wonderful sea of pink. And then we did the purple. Now remember, we did this with the water, the aqua painter, and we put a lot of dots of water and we smushed it around. Smushed it around. So you can see it gives it more of a watercolor look. And this was the card that was meant to replicate. And that's the thing, obviously, it's definitely going to come out different every time. And that's really cool. I mean, that's one of the great things about it. And then this is what we end up with. I know, Pat, it's funny. I thought of that. No wink of Stella anywhere. Thank you. Thank you, Sonia. So then we ended up with Inspire. I don't know which is my favorite. These are all just so pretty. And that... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so that's it. Because I used the... Okay, I didn't use the piano. So that's it. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. This was really a lot of fun. I don't know. I might pull these out again sometime soon. Maybe I'll do something on the... How many of you have joined the Global Togetherness Facebook group? I can't remember the exact name of it. But if you want in, let me know. It's for demonstrators and customers alike. So it's any stamper can join. My friend Rose Ward and her friend from Australia, Donna Gray, started it. And really what it's meant to do is just bring stampers together, or crafters, during this time when we're all alone. Well, not all alone, but, you know, sheltering in place and our contact with others is limited. It's just a way people can just hop on there and do a live. You can just share something you've been working on, and anybody can do it. Again, it does not have to be a demonstrator. I did a live on there last weekend, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and do one probably this weekend. I'll hop on. So maybe I'll just come up with a couple more brusho cards and do that, because these are a lot of fun. But yeah, it's really fun on there because you get demonstrators from Europe and Australia. So if you want to join, let me know and I can certainly get you the information. Lydia, you did. I think Tish did. Pat, maybe you did. Sonia, you're on there. So yeah. So if anybody else wants to join, customer or, you know, demonstrator, let me know. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you. Okay, yeah, I'll put it on my page, Pat. I haven't decided yet, but I think I might do, I don't know. I'll have to let you know. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Definitely see you next Thursday. If not before, I'll let you know when I decide to go on there. Thanks so much, everyone. Great to see you. Have a good night. Bye.